So it's 2020 and we're all geeks at this point for something, right? You want to know what I geek out for more than Philadelphia Eagles football? Find out next. What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Eagles News Now. I'm professional wrestler Chris Wilde, live from bar 4133, and as you could tell from the thumbnail and the title, this is not Eagles related. However, as I say in every open, I am a professional wrestler. I returned to action December 5th, by the way, and I've been a fan of wrestling since I was a little kid. It was just an escape for me, sometimes from the harder parts of childhood. And as you can tell in most of my videos, you might see some of the collectibles like I have behind me, just lying around. As I still collect wrestling memorabilia, I love the older stuff. It brings back such memories. And most notably, I collect the action figures. Now, I'm not one of these hardcore collectors that has to have every single figure, but I do collect the ones that mean something to me, like the Hasbros from the 80s and 90s, and the Ultimate Warrior action figures. And why I do that is because he was what attracted me to wrestling as a kid. I mean, the guy looked like an absolute superhero. The face paint, the muscles, the tassels, it was everything that a kid wanted to be. So I watched him as a kid, and I loved his stuff, and I love his action figures. Again, they're colorful, and they all look awesome. Now, as a kid, we collected the Hasbros, right? So the Hasbros, for those of you that don't know, are these little plastic guys here. And these ran about 10 bucks, sometimes a little bit less when we were a kid. And my grandmother, every time we used to go to Jersey, would always take me to the local thrift shop, and there'd always be these guys laying around. I still have a huge collection behind me, so they definitely mean a lot. And then as I grew up and got older, of course, I stopped playing with toys, so I stopped collecting. And again, what's old is new again. Retro is in and retro is cool, so I started collecting as many Warrior figures as I could. Jax came out with a line. These are, a little bit more detailed, but just kind of don't look as good as what I'm about to show you. And that's the Mattel series. Now, Mattel, who would think? When you think of Mattel, you think of Barbie dolls, right? Who would think that they would put such detail into their figures? And I have tons of these Warriors. And again, they're all different. Different gear, different face paint. This one, obviously, from WrestleMania 6. I'm such a geek for the Warrior stuff that I even got, and again, I don't collect every figure. I even went and got a Rick Rude from SummerSlam because he's got the Warrior stuff on his tights. So that's how, just to give you an idea of how much of a geek I am for the Warrior action figures. So, again, I'm trying to make this long story short. I'm not achieving that, as I can see. So I've been looking for the latest Warrior figure by Mattel, which is the older version of himself when he came back to WWE years ago. He did a promo in the ring after being inducted into the Hall of Fame WrestleMania weekend, and a day after that, he sadly passed away. Mattel just came out with this figure. It's been in hot demand. It's a Target exclusive, hard to find anywhere, and I came upon it today, and I'm super excited, so I want to do this unboxing, guys. Again, sorry for being so long-winded. So I've got it here. This is what I'm talking about. The older Warrior. Sorry for the glare from the light, but it's a necessary evil. What I love about Mattel, again, so much detail, even in the box. I mean, such detail in this box. And I know a lot of hardcore collectors would probably get two of these, one to open and one to keep in the box. I'm not rich, so I can't do that. And look, this is going to sit on my shelf with the rest of them. I'm not going to ever sell it, so why not let him breathe and open up the box. I'm going to do it here live on video. So, try not to destroy this box. My wife calls these dolls. They are action figures. And man, can you imagine being a kid, like a wrestling fan right now, a kid, and being able to, all these figures that you could actually play with and put into matches and fantasy book. It's just amazing. So, They really taped this up pretty well. I'm not gonna lie, I want to just rip it open and destroy it, but I'm not gonna look like a complete goof. All right, let's pull him out. There he is, firmly into the plastic. I'll tell you what I'm really excited about is this jacket. He ain't going anywhere. All right. There he is, guys. Check this out. Now that last promo, he wore a suit and then wore the Warrior jacket over the suit. Extremely accurate to what he wore on TV. I mean, really cool. And then he didn't paint his face. Instead, he wore this mask that they were selling that day, and it comes with that. It goes on his face pretty well. Look at that. Microphone, and it also comes with a spare set of hands, which is weird. I'll never use those probably. But that's it, guys. This is the Elite Collection Series 8 Legends Ultimate Warrior from his last appearance before he passed away. Really good, really awesome to add to my collection, and I'm glad I could share it with you guys. I know a lot of my subscribers are probably not going to be into this type of thing. I know I do have a couple wrestling fans on here that might get a kick out of it. But that's it, guys. Thanks for tuning in and sharing a cool moment for me. Stay tuned for some Eagles news, as I should have a video about today's practice coming up. Guys, as always, stay safe, stay healthy. Go Birds, and I'll see you guys later.
Action stage left! Action stage!